Good news. We held off that Brotherhood attack. The artillery battery is safe.
When we all work together, the bad guys don't stand a chance. You know what I'm gonna say next. Another trouble spot. I just got some bad news. Super mutants raided a settlement. Maybe you can find out where those bastards are coming from and put a stop.
Good to see you.
Ask my friends if they take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. But we will, given the right material.
What are you talking about?
I have weapons I can give you. Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare, and so the ingredients are...
I've never understood why we created them in the first place. I still don't see their purpose.
Go on. The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed. The mining equipment has been packed into... Thanks to Mr. Binet, how do you feel? Who's guarding them? A good number of early model synths. Will that be... I'll do it, if it's necessary. After you eliminate them to the SRB, and then our dead friend. Abraham.
Hey there, friend. We're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help.
Uh-huh. What do you need?
It's these... They take everything they can eat. We can't live like... We have a pretty good idea.
Something on your mind? You don't look so good.
Do you trust me?
Trust is a scarce commodity in our organization. Let me answer you like this. I didn't do that lightly. And you haven't given me a reason to regret that decision.
The Institute has ordered me to kill you. All of you.
I guess they consider us a real threat after all. I suppose we should be flattered. So really, the question is, what are you going to do?
You're alive, so what do you think?
We're not the bad guys.
I think you didn't answer the question. Things have progressed faster than we expected. You need to stall them. Buy time any way you can. And step up your operation with Patriot. That's all we can do. Good luck.
Desdemona.
We've got an emergency. Glory spotted a courser near Dayton Safe. We were hoping Bunker Hill...
Is the situation that bad?
Whenever we spot a course, we've never stayed around to see...
All that, if you spot a single courser?
It sounds extreme, but we've paid dearly for that bit of wisdom. Every time a courser is spotted...
Go on.
It gets worse. Ticonderoga safe house has gone dark, and I need you to check. But if you do...
Is this really worth risking my cover?
Glory needs to evacuate Dayton, and you're the...
Right.
And if we don't use you...
I'll take care of it.
Get to it then. Glory?
Desdemona.
If Tycon falls, we'll be running out of... places to hide since... If Tycon falls...
Anything?
We'll be running out of places to hide since... It's not open. If Tycon falls...
I will.
We'll be running out of places to hide since... Everyone, we may have to go back on a moment's notice.
I traded some lead with the courser outside Dayton. Watch your six out there.
Got a lot of synths in play right now.
If
Makes
Tycon
things
falls,
really dangerous.
we'll be running out of places to hide since... Sam!
Shit, we got cover!
Ours now.
Adrenaline! Whoa!
It's only a matter of time.
Chat for a bit? Well,
for the taking.
we're not going to need that stuff anymore.
To think I ever doubted you.
remember to practice good sanitation habits at all
Son.
times.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know
You're confident the railroad is finished?
as confident as we can be. It was always a loose network. But it's not impossible that they'll be back someday. But it will take them. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that they will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent. We need to destroy them before they can...
Destroy them?
I mean we eliminate all Brotherhood forces in the Common...
Sure.
But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not... There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too...
Uh-huh. You have something in mind if that happens.
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us.
I don't know if we can pull that off.
I don't see that we have a choice. And with you leading the charge, Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. Time is up.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Dr. Lee,
What can I do for you?
Sean says it's time.
Ah, well, Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is...
What can you tell me about the airport?
Well, there are a few key buildings that are still structurally sound, but no pre-war aircraft are still... If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
So we just relay onto the airship and sabotage it.
Won't do us any good. There's no direct connection between their robot and the airship, so the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generator.
Am I going to know these generators when I see them?
You should, yeah. They're just blanketing the whole spectrum, so there should be quite a light show. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you and... Oh!
Oh, thanks. Grenades. Sure.
No, they're not grenade. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically, wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right. We've only got a few of these, so put them to...
Okay, that's...
I know, right? I mean, your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime.
It's the Brotherhood's giant robot.
Right. They think it's their ultimate weapon. We're going to show them it's ours. We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they... And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified... The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable.
What exactly is this virus going to do for...
Well, if nothing else, it'll take over the weapon systems, and establish their airship as a primary target. You can figure out what happens next. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth... Oh, and don't worry. We'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you have any questions, now's the time to...
What have I got for backup?
Once the generators are down, we'll be able to throw everything we've got at them.
What happens to Liberty Prime after this?
They'll be destroyed along with the rest of the Brotherhood.
Have we got a plan B?
We don't need a plan B.
No questions.
Very well.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited about having the reactor online.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.